Hi everyone, Queer Fan here again. Okay, I talked about showing you my, let's call it sacred space. Just in regards of the term, I'm not feeling that this space is more sacred to me than other places in my apartment or even not in my apartment. I feel like you can create sacred space wherever you go if you're kind of grounding yourself and if you're coming to your own middle. So this one doesn't feel more sacred to me than, I don't know, each and every space or place that I go to meditate or to do a reading or something. But it is actually the place where I keep my decks. It is the place where I keep my crystals. So it might be considered to be a sacred space. Okay, long story short, let's start looking at things. Okay, I'm going to start with the messier part so we can end up on this beauty. Okay, I just go back a bit because, so you can see, this is an actual cupboard. And I don't only have sacred stuff in here. As you can see, I have vases in here. I have a bit of, I don't know, it's a puzzle, I think. I have a box in there with some charms that I might get rid of at one point. I have things for plants, stuff like that. And it is an actual, and up there's Izzy sleeping. It is a cupboard that was originally made for computers. So you could fit your computer in here and you can get this drawer out. So I actually have two places where I could lay out drawings, which I lay out readings, which I really like. But okay, I wanted to show you the messier part. Ignore these decks. These decks are all decks that I haven't made pouches for yet. So once I made those pouches, they will move to their specific spots. But I simply haven't had the time. No chance to doing that. To the left, I have a couple of my journals and stuff where I like to keep information. And I actually have a second one of these. I don't know the English word. I forgot it. But I have a second one of these, which I have out right now because I wanted to look something up. Then I have books. These two are actually my only books that I bought outside of the companion books that I have. One for Lenormand, one for tarot. And I have a crystal book coming as well, which I'm waiting for, and this will kind of be put there as well. All the rest are companion books to different tarot decks. In here, I'm on my tiptoes right now, so if I'm breathing heavily, that's because. In here I have the little white booklets that I wanted to keep. I don't keep all of my little white booklets, but if they're very specific, if they differ from the usual Rider-Waite-Smith, and I like to keep them, but I hate things to fly around, so I put them in this box, which is from the Spirit Messages Oracle. The oracle itself is with the other oracles. I have something for pendulums. I actually do have something here for runes. A very small booklet for pendulums and crystals. And this thing was a gift from Kelly. And right now it's empty, but I will find something to put in there. And then I have the Mahjong here, the Mahjong Oracle, and my charms. I have the Mary L book out right now because I'm working with the deck. Otherwise it would be with all the other companion books. A bit more to the right. Here I have some spheres, I don't know, meditation spheres maybe. Those things you can swirl around in your hand. Like those. And I love the sound they are making. And to the right, I have the raw crystal pieces that wouldn't fit into my drawers and that I like to keep out. But still, I have them a bit more out of sight because they're on the upper shelf. So because I said that in my last video, I cannot deal with, let's call it mess. I know it's not necessarily mess to have crystals out that you love and to have them decorate your home. But to me, still, I don't feel it right now. I feel that it would agitate me and that it makes me nervous to have all those little bits and bobs and pieces out. So I like to organize my stuff right now and to put it away neatly, but still have it within my reach so I can grab it quickly if I want to. So let's pen down here for a second, because in this drawer I actually have all my tarot decks. And once I made the pouches for the ones I've shown you earlier, they will move in here as well. I actually do have 2 decks that I haven't even looked at. I mean, look at the Wildwood Tarot, it's still shrink wrapped. Didn't even open it up. Because it came the same time the Mary L came, and I don't feel that right now is the right time to work with it. So I'm just leaving it there. And I have the Pagan Tarot there as well, which I skimmed through the cards very quickly, and I'm not too impressed right now, but I feel like I should give it at least a decent chance. So I'm just keeping it down there until I feel that the time has come to really work with it. And in this main area here, this is kind of my main reading space. Or at least this is the space where I like to keep the cards out of readings that I've wanted to look at again. So even if I do a reading like in my bed, for example, where I like to do a lot of my readings, but I feel like I should look at the cards later on again, or I want to, either if I don't get the meaning straight away, or if they have a message that is as powerful that I would love to see it again and again and again, then I love to keep my cards out here and simply be able to look at them over time. And I could put another spread down here as well, like on the second layer. So again, there's a lot of room in here to actually do readings. I should do readings more often in here, I think. But again, I end up doing them on my desk or in my bed. I don't know why. Okay, to the left, I have this gorgeous, a bit vintage looking, I mean, look at this shabby chic, vintage looking cupboard, and it has all of my oracle decks inside of it. So here we have the story card, Story World cards, and the Rackham Oracle. It's hard to close the drawers with the left hand, I have to say that. And there's cat hairs everywhere. Here I have Kelly's Oracle Stones. So I have all of Oracle decks and Oracle things in here. Up there I have all of my Lenormand decks and my Kipperkarten. So there are 3 more decks up here that will move down with their companions once I made the pouches. I have this gorgeous salt lamp, and these are the crystals that I like to keep out right now, and I have the Mary L up here because again I'm working with it right now, and you can see it's quite simplistic right now in regards of decoration, but it's just right now I'm feeling like this. This will probably change over time. This will change with the seasons. This will definitely change with my mood. Right now I feel more, I love the simplicity right now. I love to have just few stones out, not much other stuff. Really like it. And here to the right I have the cupboard with all my little crystals in. You can see I labeled all of those drawers, and because there are so many of those drawers, I mean, you can see this is a small itsy bitsy teeny tiny cupboard, but because of those many drawers, I mean these are 18 drawers, it can keep quite a lot of crystals. So that's it. That is my, let's call it, sacred space. And what I really like about it as well, because I am not necessarily in the cupboard, but I am not necessarily going around telling everyone that I'm into tarot, that I'm telling everyone that I'm into crystals, not because I want to hide it, but because most of the time I feel that it's not like the theme of the conversation, and that's it. And sometimes I don't want to to focus people on this theme. So I don't want, if I have visitors, I don't necessarily want to have the theme of maybe paganism or have to have the theme of tarot. Not because I want to hide it, because I don't feel like I need to hide anything, but simply because it's not necessarily the theme of the conversation that I was planning, or that I want to have like a beautiful day with friends and talk about, I don't know, their boyfriend, whatever. Then tarot isn't necessarily the first theme that I want to talk about. But if I had this cupboard open all the time, it probably would be. So I really like that I can simply decide whether or not I want to show all of this. So I can simply close this cupboard and have it like that, which is nice as well, because Izzy, like this little culprit up here, likes to go into this cupboard and kicks around my crystals or plays with tarot cards. She doesn't destroy things. She never destroyed anything. But I also don't like the cat hair that's everywhere then. So I like to close it, at least at some times. So it's safe from harm. So that's it. And I mean, I had this cupboard because I had my computer in it before I decided to get a desk. So this is a great usage for it, I feel. Okay, but that's it. I'd love to see all of your sacred spaces, or all of your places where you keep your decks or your books about tarot, or your crystals if you have some, whatever it is. I'd love to see your places and spaces, and I just hope you have a gorgeous, beautiful day today. Bye!